Hey everybody, it's Chance here with another episode of Who's Lila. Um, Last time we learned that our main character Will here is Lila? Question mark? Question mark? And I think Will did kill Tanya? Question mark? Question mark? When we were questioned by the cops, and we also got an ending where we ran into this guy named Strupnev, and then the boiler ate him? Question mark? Question mark? I also didn't think, and a detective you who spoke with Tanya on the version where we killed her, we choked her out. This game is listed as being kind of like Lynchian, David Lynch inspired, that kind of thing. So I feel like if the events are not linear, or even necessarily like explicitly clear at times, but like that's also the point. I have not watched too much David Lynch. I should probably watch more before like because I don't I've watched like a few, but I don't really have like an opinion. So and I watched Twin Peaks too much long ago to really make an opinion on it. I think I would honestly have to rewatch it. And I think I just watched season one, and then I started season two, and then I just gave up. um, I also did watch Firewalk with Me as well. I did like Firewalk with Me. Um, so, but let's continue. We are at a party right now. I need to do this one, but I'm not doing this one, so I'll do this one later. But I'm at party. She sits on a bench. Something feels different about her now that you've talked. It's a nice feeling. We've had a conversation with her, with Tanya. Damn, I wish I had that sig now. Maybe it's for the better. Yeah, at least I won't feel guilty. You know? Because of Mike. Ugh. Don't look at me like that. I know it's stupid, alright? You both stay silent for a moment. There's a slow dance music playing inside. Wanna dance? I mean, to be fair, Tanya is giving Laura Palmer vibes, which I think is fair to say. What? Where am I? Who are you? Oh, this is that weird stranger. No, It couldn't have been her. I've... I've never even... The moon. Does Tanya look like Lila? Lila? Lila. I'm gonna keep calling her Lila. That's a fatal flaw. Oh, nope. I change it to Spanish, even though I don't know Spanish halfway through this combo. Alright, let's load game. Let's go talk to Detective Yu now. You found me. Hi! Good job. Yeah, thanks. Hello again, Detective. Now, Lila, let me tell you what I've gathered so far. So as far as I'm aware, you are the one responsible of the deaths of the two girls. Now, Tanya Kennedy was the girl that looked just like you. So why is that? I guess we may never know, Detective. Well, if that's the game you want to play. Let's do it. I'm a sucker for mysteries like yours. Is that so? The way your story goes doesn't seem to make much sense, though. There seems to be no continuity. Half the time, I'm not even sure whether it's today, tomorrow, or a month ago. It's delightful to see your optimism, Detective. Oh well, enough chit-chat. Please, pick a card. And these are the 3 endings we have so far. Have you ever heard of the term devouring mother? Oh, so then we're gonna go over stuff here. Interesting. Okay. It's a Jungian term. It describes an archetype, a mother, incredibly protective, but in the same amount selfish. It is a mother who devours her children, stealing them from the real world. Disgusting. For many, it is. Do you have a good relationship with your mother, Lila? Lila? Are you trying to be funny, Detective? No need to be so hostile, Lila. After all, you were the one who came here. Please, pick a card. So a place where we met first. You might not know it, but I've been watching you intently, Lila. From the point William woke up in his apartment, right until the end. So, did it help you? Not yet. I'm still not quite sure. If I'm being frank, I have almost no idea what would happen before or after this day. I appreciate your bluntness, Detective. Does it feel right that William's most likely going to be prosecuted? I'm not sure. You see, at that point I didn't know William that well. To be quite honest with you, I feel a bit cheated. I'm not sure if the way it ended was the victory of good, or a terrible mistake. Too bad, Detective. Not unlike me, you don't seem to be easily satiable. It's not a satiable, probably. Maybe we could talk over some more cards? Sure. Please, pick a card. So that's how they met. It's nice to see William making friends. They aren't his friends. You saw the way they looked at him and the way they... Are we getting jealous? What? I don't possess such feelings for anyone. Alright. By the way, what was that figure in the corner? Are you talking about the stranger? Yes, he looked a bit like William, didn't he? It's just... not his usual look. You seem to be exhausted of the cards to talk about. We can go over them again if you'd like, but we don't have to. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I can go over them until we've solved the mystery. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Okay, we have school, home, train station, that apartment that we don't really know. Well, there was that boiler, the boiler down at the school, so we should go there next, I think. Okay, so let's go to school. Time to go to school, William. They aren't my friends. Okay. You have a new task. Find the second caller. Oh, well, that's the exit. Good to know. Back so soon? Listen carefully, for there is divine music in the air. Just stand beside each door and listen. Okay. Okay, so stand behind each door and listen. Okay. Okay, curious. The air is so damp. Where's Mom? You've unlocked a new palette, electrified meat. Ooh. I like this one. Sorry that I'm being so quiet, I'm just trying to listen. Let's try with this door. Okay, definitely mix that up. Okay. Oh, close your eyes. Did I do it in time? Yes! I think so. Was that my mom? Was she the one who ate Strepnev initially? Lila. What a pleasant surprise. Hello, William. You need to stop calling me on the phone. It's useless. Well, I'll say this once. Your tricks are laughable, and even with her help, you are not getting back. I have something for you. Please take it. Did you hear what I said? You got a wheel. Piece of strange machinery. The Wheel of Fortune. Who was that? It's William. Didn't you hear us talk? I did, but... So it called you Lila, but you called it William. Well, of course. Film reels that are not needed have to go somewhere. This is where William went. I just had to pull the same trick on him after what he did in the tower. You mean... I mean the one in the forest. The one with the pit and the small projector room where all the previous film reels are laying around. So you had the reel. What's it for, really? Depends on who's steering. I tend to get rid of them. Will, on the other hand, likes to place them on the projector again. Peculiar. You seem to have exhausted the cards to talk about. Okay. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing next, but I have this wheel now? It's different. Okay, yeah. Okay, I have this wheel. I don't know what it's for. Is there anywhere new I can go? By any chance? I know there's the apartment building, but I don't have the ability to check that out yet, so... My face remained neutral. Oh, I live on the third apartment. Wait, let me check the list that I have. Psh, immediately. Psh. Oh, interesting. No, psh. Old lady. Over. Oh, well, I have to look at this. Please proceed to your room, sir. Okay, interesting. I used to call this place my second home. What happened here? Now it smells like dust and ashes. Can I do anything here, or...? I don't think so. Okay, let's go into this room. Mushroom. Some pages were untouched by fire. For us, the most comfortable way to contract him was by using a special yantra. For beginners, the 8th toll of Teth mushrooms was often required. However, experienced members of the group may manage without them. Instruction. 1. Position the yantra so it centers at eye level and at a comfortable distance away. Sit with your spine straight. Breathe in and out slowly until your breath flows naturally. Look at the center or dot, which represents the unity that underlies the diversity of the physical world. Now, allow your attention to expand, engulfing the outer square of the yantra. Do not move your eyes from the dot, however. Gradually span your attention across the sacred figure. As you reach the outer contour, it will already be unreadable. Okay. Oh, maybe this is the 43033? Oh no, this is a 3-letter pin. Okay. I do not have that info. So, I know there's the 4-number code for diary. And then there's the 3 code computer. Interesting. Okay, what's here? Fireplace. A place of fire. Okay, so. Okay. Okay. Yippee! Did I mess it up? Okay, I think I did. Let's try again. Okay. This is a very interesting game. I wish I was smart enough to kinda... Okay, it's stretching. It's stretching. Okay, let's let it finish stretching. Ah ha ha ha, I did it. Nice. Fuck yeah, okay. Okay, I'm using my control. I'm using the controls. I'm not just clicking. I am using my ergonomic mouse. Oh, what's that? You have unlocked a new palette, Lucid Dream. Let me see that palette. This is very bright and kind of abrasive in a way I don't like, but I'm curious for this sequence. So. Ooh, hi, hey, hi, 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 hi. A statue of sorts. It looks familiar. It looks so familiar. It may be made of wax. So lifelike it is. Does it talk? It looks so familiar. His face is like a mirror, isn't it? You cannot help but gaze at it. Whoa! If you're supposed to be on those mushrooms, they say, I imagine that won't be very fun. There were no words spoken. All happened in an instant. How amusing. A vessel for my kin has come on its own. What does this vessel want? With the first movement of your mind, the creature seems to have understood the whole of your desires. It is known. We will help you understand. Nothing is required in return. We don't need your compliance. You may now seek help from my servitor, a daemon. You must acquire him separately. He was uploaded as an addition to this reality. I shall give you a link to his location. Listen carefully. Okay, okay. Garage Heathen itch.io/daemon. The link is now in your clipboard. The question is serve. If you still want to hear from Lawrence, call him on the phone. The daemon will know with the number. Once you let him in, let him see the phone's rotor. The Emperor reversed. Okay, curious. Let me get that. Let me get that link. Okay, so I now have this funky little demon. I am not quite sure what the best way to do this is, but I'm gonna keep it there. Wake up. Okay, let's see. I got the demon now. Okay, so I reopened the game. Let's see if this... Wake up. Okay, cool. Now it's loading it in properly. Do I want it on my phone? I'm not expecting any calls today. Okay. Look at the diary table. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a key. You've acquired the locker key. Okay. Okay. I hate this. Okay. Well, we'll follow up with Dr. Yu later. Or Detective Yu. That is so strange. I have no idea if that's a good place for it. I have it on a different monitor for myself. But, that way you guys can see him too. The Damon program. Okay. Okay, so I went ahead and I don't know if the audio is just through the game or not, so now I'm ready to go. Okay, cool. So now I'm going back to that place because we'll call a number and the demon will know what to do. I'm going to Cortland. Ah! Okay. I used to call this place my second home. Okay. Well, it got burned down, Will. I'm looking at you, demon. 4. Oh, I gotta move it. Okay. Who... who is this? I must have dreamed it. Father Lawrence? Is that you? Lawrence. Lawrence. This is what they called the last vessel, wasn't it? William. Is that you, William? Yes, it's me. Father Lawrence, where are you? What happened? I thought you died in that fire. Where are you? I'm at a strange, strange place, my dear William. But we deserve this. I should have never tricked you all. My egoism has led to their death and to your consequent suffering. A turn of the wheel. What do you mean, Dr. Father Lawrence? She mustn't continue what I started. I thought the Empress was the one to, seize her, but Lila seems to be way too clever to fall victim to such tricks. There's another way. Ripiekin. This was the name of your colleague, right? Yes, I was too foolish and power-hungry, I suppose, but it's all now in vain. You are the only one I wouldn't want to suffer from it. So here is the code you seek. It is from the desktop computer I used. You will find all the information there. 571. Nice. Okay. Ah! So 571. I'm in. No. Maybe 43033? No. Okay, so I don't have the means to do this one yet, but let's open this. This document contains a single URL. Okay, let's see. Words of Freebkin.card.co. Okay. Okay. Here are the words of Prof. F.I. Ripkin. I am Professor Ripkin, and I'm here to rally you the truth. The science is lying to you. Imagine if humans, rather than being the generators of consciousness, were in a sort of parasitic relationship with it. What if consciousness was an underlying, inseparable factor of reality, existing outside of and in unconditioned be human brains? We know animals don't possess consciousness. How did humans come about it, and why does Professor Ripkin find the word possess to be inaccurate in this context? The existence of the hard problem of consciousness. Look here. Okay. Well, it's time to figure out what the hard problem of consciousness is. Let's see. What does Wikipedia say? Is to explain why and how other organisms of qualia is defined as instances of subjective consciousness experience. Phenomenal consciousness, it is contrasted with the easy problem of explaining why and how physical systems give a healthy human being ability to discriminate, to integrate information, and to perform behavioral functions such as washing, listening. Okay. Argue that it is categorically different from the easy problem, since no mechanistic or behavioral explanation could explain the character of experience, not even in principle. Okay. Oh, he's a transphobe. I have Shinigami eyes. Okay, alright, let's see. Among other things that suggest consciousness, in fact, cannot be understood through traditional scientific means. A correlation between electrical impulses and consciousness phenomena is evident. Yet how can we even begin to categorize the raw feelings? Look here! Alright, let's check out qualia on Wikipedia then. Ah. You guys are just seeing all my shortcuts. Don't worry about it. Okay, suggestive consciousness experience. Okay. Qualia obviously cannot exist outside the context of a singular mind. I love this website. This is websites to me. That is so different from any physical phenomena we have ever researched. Thus, it is not unreasonable to assume consciousness to be a quality that exists unrelated to the meat machines of the brains. Such perspective was prevalent among the older ones, so a term emerged, the Prince. This guy had a lot of fun with the CSS of his website. Humans have seemed to evolve an analog meat and fluid system, the brain, that conceptually mimics the inner workings of the Prince so well that the Prince was gradually fooled into thinking he was looking into a mirror. And when he saw his reflection dance a certain way, he would occasionally think it would be fun to dance the same way. That is how the pain and suffering of the Prince emerged. Humans are on their own nothing, simple meat machines mimicking the grand consciousness. The grand consciousness, however, grants them a great depth of knowledge by letting them be its host. Thus, the human race prevails. Sometimes a work of art makes so many humans human mirrors act the same way. The Prince thinks that the work of the creature is to inhabit, dance with. A clear example of this case is Shet Murray. Look here. Shet Murray killed by supremacist group. Well, they can't find the face I'm looking for. Shet Murray is the creator of the Dada Dog. It is a powerful pictorial agent called a meme in the modern World Wide Web. A blurred version can be seen below. As stated in the article, what began as a harmless picture was widely used by a supremacist group consisting primarily of young white adult males. Its insane popularity is difficult to explain, as millions of such pictorial agents are born every day and forgotten about in a matter of minutes. Apart from its illustriousness, the artistic pretense has a rather tragic and ironic fate. It almost seems to have gone completely to the opposite of the author's intentions, ultimately killing the author by the hands of the supremacist group. That is why the image is blurred. I am not willing to subject to its wrath.
the controlled method of creating ultra-influencing work of any media. For many years, I've worked with a colleague, a friend of a lower teal, Professor W.A. Lawrence. Since the aforementioned example was made without premeditation and had an effect due to pure luck, it is believed that media of high effectiveness can only be created intuitively. This is not true. We have been fooled to control by the order of beep. Can I highlight this? No. Who utilized the artificially crafted memetic agents in order to control society. Prof. Lawrence was the one who devised the generalized method for creating such works and controlling them. The special forces tried to shut him up, but you can't hide this so from us. Here is a link to his original scientific paper. The password will maybe not be revealed openly, but Damon knows. Just look at answer.txt base folder. I trust your judgment. Okay, these are in different languages. Okay, well, passwords required to, I believe this is Parasite. Damn. Am I spelling Parasite wrong? I might be spelling Parasite wrong. Let me open some folders. Answer.txt. Parasites, it's plural. Okay, let's download this classified. Alright. Alrighty. It's confidential. Don't tell anyone I'm showing you this. A generalized guide to the creation of ultra-influencing works of any media. Prof. W.A. Lawrence, Prof. F.I. Ribkin. Introduction. This paper aims to provide a reliable guide intended to be used by a consequent leader of the Lawrence fraternity. Materials and methods. This study was performed by utilizing the method performed by Professor Lawrence and his colleague, Professor F.I. Ribkin. As aforementioned means of study, although relentlessly denied by modern neurophysiology, were necessary to negate the known limitation of the rational worldview. The Lawrence method was among other influences based on the work of Marcel Surreal, a practical Tibetan Buddhism, and some other practices of Kabbalah and modern Satanism. Literature cited. Marcel Guiare, Burners of Men, Modern Ethiopia, Lippincott, 1935. Marcel Gouet, Mascus Dogons. Okay. Results end of paper partially declassified. Let's see. Ugh. This is 4 pages. Okay. Part 1. Definition. First, let us define what we mean by ultra-influencing works of any media. As we know, among centuries, a work of art will often surface, the popularity and meaning of which would often go beyond its author's expectations and beliefs. Such item would oftentimes be extremely relatable or otherwise influential for each and every one of its consumers. After gathering enough popularity, an item would often act as though it has a mind of its own. Such behavior, although only seeming consciousness, would almost always ensure the item's relative longevity and the effectiveness in social manipulations. For obvious reasons, many individuals, mages, secret orders have attempted to create and control such items, with varying degrees of success. With growing speed of the World Wide Web, the EUM has taken many new forms. They now possess a generally lower lifespan, however vary in its effects more than its predecessors. We may see ideas, zeitgeist reflections, infectious personalities, and so on. They all go under the generalized term meme. We must not confuse those with the orthodox social engineering tools such as online propaganda. However, the two often go hand in hand. When not made by accident, the inherent occult requires a very specific process of creation and nurturing. As stated in many most outrageous and thus often closest to the truth conspiracy theories, the FBI are known to use them. This partially explains the recent Farm Fields project. See https the time. So can I copy this? Let me in. Copy. Fuck. Sorry, I'm like struggling every day, but okay. I tried looking that up, I couldn't find anything. So let's just continue at it. Part 2. Goals. We, the Fraternity of Lawrence, and I, W.A. Lawrence, personally aim to utilize the UYWAM for the good of humanity. I myself am willing to transcend the human condition in order. Classified. Part 3. The method. Theoretical base. The naturally appearing human-created UEAM are no rare phenomena. However, such methodology introduces severe limitations to the practice. Unpredictability. It is almost impossible to tell whether the new spheric imprints, work of art, produced by humans all have the quality. Commonly, the main condition for such an imprint acquired, the expedited infectiousness, is the patronage of an accordingly powerful new sphere dweller. Some artists and creators do use certain beep in order to contact the dwellers. However, the results do not seem to show an increase in controllability and often lead to the complete annihilation of the author. Lack of control. Due to a deity adopting or temporarily inhabiting, its behavior remains at the whims of the new sphere dweller. As contact and control over existing deities is out of the question, it almost is impossible to tell the ways in which the life cycle will unravel. As a solution to these glaring problems, the Lawrence fraternity offers a method of manufacturing an artificial new sphere dweller, a surrogate mother of the controllables. The methodology was carefully extracted mainly from the works of Marcel Gouel. Gouel is an Africanist, researching the life and mythology of the Dogon people. Most of his important discoveries were instrumental use of a certain family of mushrooms called the Tet. The Dogons seem to have found a way to communicate with one or more of the higher class new sphere deities. For security purposes, we will not disclose its real name and will refer to it as the Snake Eyes. I'm just gonna... Marcel... Is this a real person? Okay, this is a real guy. Okay. A French author. It's the Dogon people of West Africa. Okay. Okay. Ethnic group indigenous to the central plateau of the Mali and West Africa. By the Niger blend, Bandagara, and Burkina Faso. Okay. Alright. Let's look at some art. If we're going to be reading this weird stuff, we might as well actually read some stuff about the Dogon people. Alright, well, this is a very long one, but this man is real and these people are real. That's good. Alright. Alrighty. By modifying the traditional rituals of the Dogons, we were able to develop a reliable process for creating our own new sphere dweller. Alright, practical application and risks. As the newly created dweller needs a psychic base for its existence, we had to gather a group of people who, for the purpose of this experiment, were all told to create a tulpa with a predetermined appearance. While the brethren believed that the individual tulpas belonged to them only and didn't have a way of contacting each other, the very starting conditions, same tulpa appearance, character, the same meditative practices, had led to a birth of a psychic creature that persisted beyond the individual minds. From now on, this creature will be referred to as L. The combined version of her character would form an ever-changing yet relatively lively new sphere dweller, who is completely artificial in her nature. Is this Mother? We were not sure how to accidentally invite any existing archetypal deity into the process that would introduce an uncontrollable circumstances. The existing archetypes are now considered by far the most powerful and least controllable new sphere dwellers. History shows cases of large-scale calamities induced by trying the archetypes of the for example. This is due to their universality. The more people know about a dweller, the more characteristics as well as psychic energy it borrows. Excuse me. Thus, some archetypes which exist in every person's mind from birth should be kept completely out of the discussion. They would be way too powerful and way too unpredictable. C. Maintenance. The artificial dweller we created was given vampiric behavioral qualities due to better controllability. We would have a means of stopping its activity almost instantly by cutting the source of nourishment. In order for L to exist, it needs a fixed amount of so-called psychic energy. The more primitive times, the main way of releasing was a human sacrifice. As the human race developed, ancient Egyptians were first to acquire a sort of psychic accumulator. Instead of archaic human murder, they would use more quantitative, yet less powerful method of animal sacrifice. We utilize the same technique in order to feed L. For these reasons, the Brethren have been a functioning cattle critter farm. Emergency handling. In an unlikely scenario, we lose control over L. All necessary steps of regaining it are described in the locked document on the main computer. The password for the document is first gold. First gold. The instructions regarding the complete elimination of the artificial new dweller are present in the same file. Let's see. Conclusion and achievements. As a result of our efforts, we were able to successfully implement a stable pipeline directed on the importance of each created, and their effectiveness evaluations of life science can be found at blank. Presented the most prominent items cancelled. 98 hours. Of leg bones, 8 months. Some variants can still be found on secluded image boards. However, they seem to be lacking any of the initial psychic impulse and natural end of lifespan. Dada Dog. Still active in the moment of this paper's release. Is not L's child. A detailed report among others can be found at T. Still active at the moment of this paper's release. First successful child of L. T has diverged from the expected meme format and was given a longer lifespan despite the significant rise in vitality due to the change of medium. T seems to have not amassed the required amount of blank. Okay. Alrighty. The link is now in your clipboard. Oh, thanks. Okay, so now this document, the password for this is first gold. Yes. It is the remainder of the document you've read before. Emergency handling. In an unlikely case of L going out of control, it's useless trying to regain control. Kill her. Yes, you've read correctly, my dear William. Lila needs to be no more. The only way to stop her existence is by getting rid of all her hosts. Anybody who's ever come in contact with her is a potential host. After all, if nobody knows about her, she can feed off their energy. But without a human host, she can't do anything. She is a construct of thought, unable to live independently over people's knowledge of her. Remember that, Will. Well, that was positive. Well, I don't really know what else. Let's come back here, maybe. Really shouldn't go back there. Okay. Okay, nothing new. Well, I guess we'll leave now. Well, let's see if our little Damon friend activates. Howdy. I'm Special Agent Arnold Hill. William Clark, correct? Please come with us, would you? Caught by the cops yet again. Okay, so that's another ending. The Emperor Reverse, the Hierophant. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let's go see what our good friend Detective Yu has to say about this. Still one of us, the demon says. Who is the prince? No one. Whenever you say who, you are just pointing your finger at those stupid projector reels. The prince is not a who. If you want to see the projector light, you have to look beyond the film. Why do you yourself need a reel, then? It's an anchor through which you humans can understand me. Lawrence's worms tried to make an instrument out of it. They made a reel artificially. Too bad it had my face on it. I couldn't help myself. I always come when someone calls. But I was here before all reels, just like my father was. Please pick a card. Okay. So, Hierophant. Will has come a long way to learn the truth beyond the fraternity, didn't he? Yeah, right. A lot of hoop jumping just to learn that I could have already told him myself. By the way, you. That fire was your men's job, wasn't it? Yes, it was us. Obviously, Lawrence was aware of the FBI knowing of the UIWAM. Moreover, we have been utilizing them proactively for the last 10 or 15 years. We were a bit late with the fire, though. Now Lawrence is in the place where there is no time at all. So it was you, lot, who stole all my food? He called Lawrence when I was asleep. I know. What did they talk about? Did he read what was in the secret file? Come on, detective, you know I'm curious. What was written there? I'm not sure if you're playing with me here, Lila. You are a haze composed by many human minds intersecting, a construct of many hosts. Wait, how did you? As long as there are humans who know about you, as long as you have hosts, you can't be killed. So, are you just going to? There. There doesn't seem to be a better way to do it. I. I'm so sorry, Game crashed. Well, time to open the game again. Okay. Oh God. I'm so sorry, Will. It's never that simple, is it, detective? You. You tricked me, Lila. Your sorrow is exquisite, detective. I haven't had such a feast in a while. If I knew just how rich your pain was, I'd never even bother to inhabit William. You are horrible, Lila. Well, that's just a harsh thing to say. At least I'm not the one to kill an innocent boy, detective. You need to leave. I need a moment. Okay, and now I'm Lila. Okay, my little demon fuck is here. Oh, not in here though. He's alive in here. Oh, maybe if I look at this picture. Okay, it happened on 13/11. Okay, I know there was a key that I need to get, and I didn't know where this key. Oh, locker key. Oh, to Tanya's locker. Okay, let's deal with that. We did not touch that last time. There were other things I was trying to do. Sorry for the loud. Sorry for the loud sounds. Just someone stomping down the stairs. Now let's try out a different palette. Oh, let's try this bright ass one. Bright green. So now we're going to Skill. Okay, that's Mike's, but we want Tanya's locker. Among other things, the sticky note reads, "Oh, and Graves, don't forget to check out my Twitter. My name is Tanya Kennedy, 191899." All right, let's check out her Twitter. You might like 100 gex. Art student, I like cappuccinos with lots of milk and esoteric literature. Cancer, Detroit, Michigan. My heart is in shambles. On November 29th, we have lost our Tanya. They found her in December. There's nothing that can bring her back now. Lord, we give you our littlest angel. I wanted this account to be a reminder of who Tanya was. Rest in peace, my baby girl. Ethan Kennedy. Cute cats. Hell yeah, this is what it's about. This kitty's pendant is like the raddest thing. Alright, so. Okay. Attention, if you see any sticker of the Dada dog on your locker door or home anywhere, don't hesitate to contact the police. What started as a dumb meme is now being used by extremist fucks to target people. They seem to target black kids a lot. Malcolm has also received one of those. This needs to stop. Heartbroken about Chet Murray. Never thought people could kill someone because of a meme. Oh, well, here's some fan art of the main game. Kitty cat. Kitty cat. I can't believe it's happening. Malcolm Graves has passed away this morning. He was found strangled near Goth Street, right where our school is. The police are investigating. Guys, it's our Malcolm. It just doesn't seem real. My condolences and prayers go to his family. I hope they find the fucker who did it. Also, Big Graves, if you are reading this, I'm so sorry. We didn't like each other too much, but give me a call sometime if you want, okay? Been at the Sunshine Cafe once again today. It's always been so welcoming, yet that makes me feel strangely somber. Anyway, I think you'll return there again soon. Check it out. It's located at 200 Grand Beaver Ave. Body's beauty. Of Adam's first life, Lilith, it is told, the witch he loved for the gift of Eve, that ere the snake her sweet tongue could deceive, and her enchanted hair was the first gold, and still she sits young while the earth is old, and subtly herself contemplative. Draws men to watch the bright web she can weave, till heart and body and life are in its hold. The rose and poppy are her flowers, for where is he not found, O Lilith, whom shed scent and soft shed kisses, and soft sleep shall snare? Lo! As that youth's eyes burneth at mine, so went thy spell through him, and his left straight neck bent, and round his heart one strangling golden hair. Yesterday upon the stair, I met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. Oh, how I wish he'd go away. When I came home last night at 3, the man was waiting there for me, but when I looked around the hall, I couldn't see him there at all. Go away, don't you come back any more. Go away, and please don't slam the door. Last night I saw upon the stair a little man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. Oh, how I'd wish he'd go away. Okay, that's Tanya's... She loves cats, and you know what, me too. I got my own little boy. He's just been napping. Okay. The link is now copied. I keep forgetting that it copies the links to my clipboard. Okay, so... Okay. Oh, that was annoying. Okay. Oh, it's almost dead. 1 week ago. 2:30 a.m. Don't come. I changed my mind. What the hell, dude? Now I'm totally coming. 3:22. Will? You alright? I'm not joking. I don't want to see you anymore. Please don't come. Dude, I can see something's wrong. I don't care. I know you're scared and trying to push me away. I'll be waiting for you there. Don't come if you don't want to, but I'll be there. It's alright. You don't have to like them. I know it's alright, and I don't. Especially Danny. I got you. He's a jerk and a fuckboy. I don't get why you still let him fuck with Martha's feelings. I'll talk to him. I don't care at this point. Come on, don't be like that now. It's because I'm a fucking failure, Mike. Stop saying that about yourself. Come on, Mike. Face it. Can't you see that at least? I'm not blind. I see how you're suffering. From all the shit I'm doing to you. Look, I don't care about that. I know you love me and I love you. Isn't that all that matters? Are you stupid? Mike, there is no way I deserve to be loved like that. By anyone. Out of all people. You don't need a burden like me. BS. I love you. We all do. Wanna call? I'm going to bed. 1 week ago. Where are you? Look, I know you don't want to talk, babe, but come on. You can't play with me like this. I'm going crazy here. Where the fuck are you? Tanya? Tanya? Tanya.
Gorge, you there? Yeah, sorry. Just texted Martha about, you know. Yeah. So what was that dream you had? You wanted to tell me? Remember? Yeah. It was a cool one. I was like this gorgeous woman, standing among poppies and roses and a myriad of other flowers, which I didn't know the name of. Completely nude. And there was this faint music playing in the air, and like, my hair was golden for some reason. Completely golden. I was combing them with the beautiful comb adorned with many little symbols. I think it was copper. Holy shit, was that a detailed dream? Did it end there? No. After a while, I noticed something strange. It was like one of those poppies was different from the rest. Its bud was hanging lower than the others, and as I came closer to it, as I turned to look inside, it turned out there was a mirror inside it. I've seen my own face. But, the eyes in the mirror were insane. They weren't mine. They were. Lila? You're in great danger, girl. Call me or visit my website at link blocked. Well, link blocked. The note reads shopping list, a bag of milk, ice cream. Note reads new address. Don't give FedEx the old one, stupid. You've moved ages ago. Okay. Alright, so that's it for this episode of Who's Lila? Lila. Who's Lila? Um. Uh. What is identity, you know? Complicated, complicated. Um. Not really sure why things happened the way they did, but I guess that's what we're here to find out. Um. So, yeah, so we'll continue at it next time. I hope you guys have a great one. Bye!